obviously Del Rio had the false start in the first attempt, so let's see whether that affects his start this time round. And they're away cleanly, really nicely, all away as they accelerate off the line. Dorstal won't have been at all bothered by that false start. He's got so much experience, but they'll all be looking to get out and to kind of set their rhythm, set their pace as quickly as they can. And in lane 1, the Australian looking like he's really exploded from the blocks, alongside number 8 as well. Lane 8, the Norwegian paddler, putting his mark down. But the Spaniard, who obviously did the false start, doesn't seem to have affected him, and he has got into his rhythm nicely. Never count Dostal out though, Jen.
Absolutely not. You know, he's so well established as a kayaker, and he's got such confidence. We saw earlier today in the 1,000 meters, he was sitting back in 9th position and came through in the final 200 meters to claim the bronze medal. So, you know, he's got great confidence to know that he's able to do that. But lane 8 here from Norway is going very well this year. I saw he won the K1 500 meters at Copenhagen Spring Regatta a few weeks ago. So he's in great form and showing it here now, looking for one of the top 4 places to progress to the semi-final.
I think Dostal just makes it look almost easy, doesn't he? He doesn't seem to be putting in any more effort than he was at the start, and yet he has moved through the field and is now leading the race. But the Norwegian in lane 8 is not quite letting him have it all his own way. Dostal just looking casually over his shoulder to see where they all are as they approach the finish. But they're looking to try and get those markers down and get those top 4 spaces, but they're probably pretty confident now that they're going to be in those spots for the semi. And as they cross the line, it's Dorstal, and then the Spaniard and the Norwegian.
And you know, these top class paddlers, they're not sometimes very worried about positions they get in the heats. They're more worried about just preserving energy and being in the top 4 to progress to the semi. And that's the thing, you can't really tell of their exact performances from the heats because they mightn't be going completely full out in their effort. So until we get through to the semi-finals, do we see kind of who are the ones that are competing and being at the top level of the game here at the World Cup.
Look at that concentration. Knows exactly what he needs to do. No panic. Just executing him. I think we saw it yesterday as well. Like you said, he just sat at the back of the field and then just started to put down more power and knew that he had enough to come through. But again, good for the Spaniard athlete Del Rio to be able to put the false start behind him and execute that race.
Yes, but I think lane 3 from Serbia taking the 4th place there to progress. We'll see now as the results come up. And yes, we got confirmation. Joseph Dostal in 1st place in 141.22. Spain, Del Rio in 2nd. Norway, Eid in 3rd. And Zedlar 4th.